So, you're Jordan, right?
Yes.
All right, so today we're going to be asking you 51 questions. Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we've already asked two, but third question, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Start off, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue? Why is that?
I don't know. I just like the there's different shades and different hues to it.
Okay. What were you just playing on the piano?
I was just playing random notes
Oh,
to get a feel of the piano, so I can be better at piano for like different things that I do in my life.
okay. I hear you're an Eagle Scout. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. So for my Eagle Scout project, I had to lead a random project, and so I decided to build a playground for a baseball field in my town.
Okay. What does it look like?
So the playground has a couple of swings, a slide, a pirate's wheel, pirate's ship, like binoculars kind of thing.
Okay. So we're in the theater right now. Give you a little look. And you are in theater. What's your favorite thing to do before, during, or after a production?
Before, I love to just like do some vocal runs, like different like vocal like warm-ups to get prepared before I'm on stage, and just spend some time relaxing and relieving all my stress before I go on. And afterwards, I just like to hang out with the cast and go to dinner.
All right. I see you're messing with your bracelet. What's that on your wrist?
So it's a bracelet that I got from my grandma for getting into the National Honor Society at my school. And so I've worn it pretty much ever since that I got it. And it's just like a fidget that I used to fidget with during the day.
Okay. You got into the National Honor Society. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, so the National Honor Society is a honor society that you can apply for starting your sophomore year of high school. And it's basically an organization that's surrounded by service, leadership, citizenship, different pillars, and it's just like a service organization that I'm a part of.
All right. I've asked you a lot of hard questions, so an easy one. What is your go-to outfit?
I typically like to wear either jeans or khakis, just for the matter of I don't really like prefer sweats that often. And then just like either a drama t-shirt or like a sweater.
Okay. Tell us, what did you dream last night?
Hard question, because I do not remember my dream last night. So
Oh.
a lot of the time I don't even remember my dreams, so just like more of a let's see if I remember than anything else.
Okay. What is your favorite meal?
Probably one of my favorite go-to meals will always go to is like a hamburger, because it's like hamburger and fries, simple.
Not Subway?
Not really. I mean, I have it a lot now since I'm working there, but I've definitely been able to try many more sandwiches.
What is your weirdest sandwich combination you've made since you started working there?
Ooh, there's been people that come in like get a tuna sub with like pepperoni, or like a BLT, which is pepperoni, salami, and ham.
Ooh, yuck.
Which I do not think is good. But there's some people that would just come in and get some weird veggies, or like pile on all the veggies. I'm like, I don't know if I would eat that.
If you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
Hardworking.
Hardworking?
Yeah.
Okay. How about those shoes? Where did they come from?
So I got these shoes from my aunt for Christmas, which was kind of funny because for a play that we did, I needed black Converse, but I didn't have any. And so we got like an off-brand pair to save time and money. And then for Christmas that year, I got the black Converse that I needed for that show that I was doing for play.
What play was it?
It was called I'm pretty sure the shoes were needed for Please Don't Be My Drama Teacher, but it could have been for the other one act that we did, which was called The Audition.
The Audition? Which one is your favorite out of those two?
I liked both of them equally, but I would have to say Please Don't Be My Drama Teacher was my favorite of the two because of the fact that I had a lead role in that one. So that one held a special meaning just for the fact that I was actually a lead in that role.
Who do you play in our most recent production?
In our most recent production in Laughing Stock, I am an audience member who starts out playing the audience, and then I come on stage and fulfill my rest of my role as Shakespeare.
Which one is your chair in the audience?
We'll take you to it.
Alrighty. I'd love to see.
So this is my view from the audience. And so basically I'll sit in the seat watching most of the production go on, and I'll interact with like some of the stuff, and I'll have some buttle lines, and our writer sits a couple seats down, played by Dylan Ingram. And so
Did you get to pick that chair, or was it chosen for you?
So I was able to choose my chair, and the main reason why I went with this row was because it's not all the way in the back of the audience, so I'm not like having to scream at the people on stage, and it's not all the way to the middle where like when I go up to the stage, I don't have to run over so many people, so that makes it easier when I'm leaving to go to the stage.
All right. Back to the easy questions. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That is very challenging because I like to eat so many different things. But for like candy wise, definitely would be Kit Kats because I could eat those all day.
Okay.
So,
What's your favorite drink?
my go-to drink is definitely Mountain Dew. So I drink that quite a bit. I mean, sometimes I'll try to like not drink it like every day, but it's hard because I need the caffeine for like to keep up with all my activities that I'm involved in.
I wonder, do you know how much a pallet of Mountain Dew costs?
I didn't know this until my 8th hour class when we were talking about it, and someone searched up during financial lit, and it turns out that it costs $800 for a pallet of Mountain Dew.
Would you ever consider owning $800 worth of Mountain Dew?
I wish I could say I would definitely think about it, but I feel like that would be too much Mountain Dew and I'd drink it too fast, so probably not.
You need to portion it out?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. What is your favorite class you're taking today?
On these days, probably my most favorite class I'm taking is choir because I get to sing so many different songs.
All right. How about out of all the years you've had in high school?
Out of all the years, I would have to say my favorite class. That's a hard one. I would still probably go with either choir or band because
Okay.
those are like my musical classes, so I get to like be more creative in those two classes.
What's the weirdest thing you have in your locker right now?
The weirdest thing I have in my locker is probably either a can of Pepsi cream soda, which just sounds weird, or different magnets that I have from different places.
What's your favorite one of those magnets?
My favorite magnet that I've received was I got a magnet from Indonesia from a foreign exchange student that we had in my freshman year. Other than that, probably the one that I have from Gettysburg because it was a really cool place that I got to go see.
Okay. On the topic of going to see things, what is your favorite place that you have been?
Probably Disney World because I've always dreamt of like going to Disney World and never thought that would actually happen until I went with the band and choir. And I was a Disney kid growing up, so I watched Disney Channel so much as a kid. And so it was just amazing to be able to go to the park where a lot of the attractions that I've seen are going on.
Did you ride any big rides?
I didn't ride too many big rides because the people I went with didn't like roller coasters, including my friend Chris, who isn't a big fan of roller coasters. But I did go on Splash Mountain with my friend Becca, and it was so much fun going on that ride just because of her being like, I swear to God, if I get wet, I'm gonna kill you, in a jokingly manner, and that was just so add more fun to the ride.
Awesome. What is your favorite Disney movie?
I would say my favorite Disney movie is either Toy Story or Cars because both of them I watched so much as a kid, and both of them I could watch so many times and never get over or be bored of it.
Just the original Toy Story?
I liked Toy Story 1 through 3. I watched Toy Story 4 and did not like how it ended, but I still liked it in itself because of the additional characters that they added, but definitely did not like how it ended.
Okay. What are your thoughts on today's social media atmosphere?
I would definitely say that there's so many different platforms that you can go on, and that with that it could be troublesome for like some of the youth because there's so many different apps, and you can easily get bullied on those apps. So it's kind of horrible sometimes.
Okay. Where's your favorite place to go during Power Hour?
Probably my favorite place to go is choir, and that's where I go most often because if I don't have something that I'm working on, like for a class, like for the class, like jazz choir or a solo, I just be able to hang out with other friends that are in it and get some time to relax before I go finish off the day.
Okay. What do you like to do when you're quote unquote not doing anything during your Power Hours?
Sometimes I'll do homework because I have a lot of homework with my hard AP classes. But otherwise, I'll just like look over the music and that we're singing and better myself as a musician during that time.
Okay. What are your thoughts on having a combined middle school and high school?
I think it's okay right now where we're not that big, but I definitely think in the future it would be troublesome because the high school is already super cramped, and so there's so many people just sitting, or it's hard to navigate the hallways because of all the people in the hallways. So I think it'll be really hard with having less space for the high school with more people.
What are your plans for this evening?
So I'm gonna be hanging out with some friends before I go to my theater rehearsal tonight, where we'll be running scenes like 4 through 7. So I'll have a couple of lines that I'll be sitting in the audience for tonight, and then go home and do some homework and get ready for bed.
All right. What is your favorite before bed routine?
Typically my bedtime routine is like I'll take a shower, brush my teeth, do all that stuff, and then I will like scroll through TikTok for a little bit, quite a while, and then I will go to bed. But I'm like, I need to go to bed, otherwise I'm gonna be so tired in the morning.
What is your go-to TV show?
It depends. So typically, like if any criminal show comes on, like Criminal Minds, NCIS Los Angeles, that would be my go-to. But if none of those are on, I'll just turn on Disney Channel and just watch Disney Channel.
Do you
Doesn't
like
matter.
musicals?
Yes, I definitely like musicals. I've only seen a couple though, and I want to see more. So my favorite that I've watched probably is Dear Evan Hansen, and I watched like the movie version of Dear Evan Hansen, and so I was really cool to watch that movie.
All right. Have you seen Dear Evan Hansen in person?
Sadly, I have not. I really wish I could go see that show in the future, but haven't been able to so far.
Okay. Have you seen any shows in person, and have you been able to relate them to the shows that you're in currently?
The only show per se that I've seen that's somewhat of a musical is like when we've done it as a school, and so I'll watch like other scenes go on. So I've seen like Addams Family kind of in person, same with Freaky Friday somewhat in person, but not ever seen like sat and actually watched a full musical by itself. So.
What is your favorite, not favorite, what are you most looking forward to for when you graduate?
That's a hard question because I mean I'm ready to graduate and go into college, but I'm also don't want to necessarily leave high school because I had so much fun like being in theater, and I don't know how what college year will look different than high school.
What do you think you're going to bring to your college?
I definitely think I'll bring. I mean, minus my stuff, I'll definitely bring probably some energy to like my classes and not like necessarily just be a bland, boring person. Try not be the average, typical.
What college are you going to?
I plan to attend the University of Iowa, and my plans is to study math education at the University of Iowa.
Okay. Why is the University of Iowa better than Iowa State University?
I think part of it was my family nurtured me into become a Hawkeye, but in my opinion, I just like the look of the Hawkeye logo over Iowa State because the Hawkeye logo looks so much better.
Ugh, a logo, man. Okay. And we're on to our last question. Did you have fun?
I would definitely say yes. I definitely didn't expect to have this much fun. I definitely got to talk about stuff that I don't typically talk about in a day, so it was definitely fun.
Awesome. Thank you for interviewing.